There's only a few things that I've done correctly over the years in Herbalife. I've used the products, write that down. I wore my button. We sell the product. We recruit people into the company, asking people if they would like this opportunity. They'd like to make $300 a month. Great. And treat them like gold. Write that down. See, some people are just looking for the guy who's going to make millions. No, we only need a few people to make millions. We need a lot of people out there that are going to want to make $300 a month. And by the way, it is all your choice. The products are the same for everybody here today. The marketing plan is going to be the same for everybody today. We don't make a different one for the boys than we do the girls. Okay? If you want to make $500 here today, one of the great things is in Herbalife, you're going to get treated great. Because see, your sponsor, like different companies, most companies, when you're climbing up the ladder and you're getting really good, your boss doesn't want you to get too good because you might take their job. Here in Herbalife, the great thing is you climb up the ladder and you get richer, your sponsor gets richer. And everybody's getting richer together. And so everybody's going, let's get rich, let's go. And what I concentrated on, and this is very important, write this one down. I concentrated most of my efforts on getting him to use the product. See, most people miss the first step. They go right to recruiting. No, that's not what this is about. This is about, number one, you getting excited about the product. And then how many people you get on the product that get excited that sell the product, that get excited that sell the product, that get excited that sell the product. See, that's what it's about. But you can't miss, use the product. So Eric got on it, started giving me referrals, and from there, it's made history, okay? That line of business, when you look from Eric Nimmer down through infinity today, it's unbelievable, okay, is doing around $20 million a month. That's unbelievable. You know, the most important thing that I could say is, you know, if you keep to the plan that we talked about here of keeping the business simple and keeping the product simple, using mostly the testimonials, keeping your opportunity meetings simple, keeping the business part of it simple, and doing 10 people a day to get 2 people to work down line with them. Help your people, just don't leave them alone, send them off to the meetings. Those are the most important thing. Besides that, it's going to be consistency of doing this day after day after day, okay? You're going to have some good days, and you're going to have some unbelievable days, okay? And going through the bad days are just as important as going through the good days, okay? It makes you a stronger person. It makes you more of a better person to get through the times that are rough in your life, not just with Herbalife, but your own personal life. So what's the secret? It's nothing against Dennis. It's nothing bragging about Bill and Clem. It's nothing about John Tartle. It's nothing about any one of the guys, or Alan Lorenz. It's a secret. It's a secret called using everybody to your advantage to get everybody in. For them to say, hey, if that person can do it, I can do it. Now that is a serious secret, whether you know it or not. Some of you are in your little areas and you're trying to build your business completely around yourself. And you're doing everything yourself. You're doing the meetings yourself. You're doing the marketing plans yourself. You're doing your product trainings yourself. You're doing every single thing you can possibly yourself. And the reason is because you're a little better at it than your people. Hey, well, listen, I think I'm a little bit better than some of my people too. But I got the brains to understand that a lot of you don't think that you can become like Mark Hughes.
Even though I tell you my little dinky story of where I started, even though I tell you about my little distributor kit and my little can and my little office that you guys all saw and all that, after I've told you my entire deal, still, I didn't affect you as much as some of the people that got up on this stage that you said, God dang it, if those guys can do it, I'll get rich. That's a secret. Now put that down in your notes. It's a secret. You guys need to start using your people. You start needing to use all the people around you. Some of you are caught up in the attitudes and the different personalities of your people. Listen, some of those personalities may get some of the people in your room. Use them. I had this guy in my business in the beginning. He used to push, and he used to make everybody so upset, so aggravated, so angry that everybody wanted out of his line at the end of the week. There wasn't anybody that didn't need a parachute to jump out of an airplane and crash. This guy would burn up people faster than you could shake a stick at. And you know what? I used to use him as my biggest advantage. You know why? Because he was making $5,000 a month at the time. And I said, listen, if this guy can make $5,000 a month with everybody in his organization hating him, imagine how much money you could make if you got people to like you. Use your people. Entering into the Herbalife game, okay? And with all games, okay, with all games, there are certain rules that you play when you play the game. And if you know the rules of the game good enough, you can win the game. Okay, and so we're gonna take Herbalife and play it like it's a game here today and see how it works. Okay? Because once you know how to play the game of Herbalife, it's unbelievable if you know the game and you know what the rules are. And as long as you follow the rules, you can win the game. And in Herbalife, as long as you follow the game, you can go anywhere that you want to because it's your own financial decision on how much you want to work and play the game. You see, if you want to stay at the supervisor, you can be a supervisor forever in Herbalife, forever. And we will love you. Forever. Forever, we will love you. If you want to be a world team member, okay, and you want to be a world team member forever, we will love you forever. Forever. And if you want to be a Get Team member, you can be a Get Team member and we will love you forever. We will love you. And the same thing at Millionaire Team and President's Team and Chairman's Club and Founder's Circle, because everybody in the room makes up the Taking Good Nutrition around the world, okay? And for you, it's your own decision on how much you want to talk, because there's use the products, wear the button, and there's talking to people. And it's how many people that you talk to that really is the game of Herbalife, because when you're talking to people, everything is a percentage of everything. In other words, when you talk to people about the product, a certain percentage of the people that you talk to on the product that are going to say, no, I don't want to buy the products. By the way, when they say no, they don't mean no. Okay? The most reason why people will say no to you, okay, and when you're new, you take this personally. When they say no to you, it doesn't mean that you're new and you don't know the presentation, so that's why they don't buy. Okay? The reason why people most don't buy, okay, is the fact that they've tried 5 things before, okay, or 6 or 7 things before, and they just don't have it in them to try one more time. You see, and that's why we like you to use the products and come to the meetings and see the testimonials, so that you feel so strong about the products that that feeling comes across to them Okay, and maybe that feeling gets them to try one more time. Okay, so when someone says no to you, don't take it so personal. Okay, because at a point, you can only get so good about what you say about the Herbalife products. Okay, you can only get so good. So some people are going to say no, and then some people are going to say yes. And out of the people that say yes, some of them are going to give you referrals, and then some of them are going to become your best distributors that you've ever gotten in the business. When you come down to
snow. Started. Oh. What up? What up? What up? I need to get new shirts. I always feel like I got this one on, but that doesn't matter. What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Sunday call. First of all, let me do this better. 1 second. Boom. Lighting much better. Okay, cool. Awesome. Now let me fix the lighting because it's trash. Is that better? Whatever. It's not for it. Welcome to the Sunday call, you guys. It is October 14th. Am I right about that? Yes, I am. October 14th, 2018. Let's get it for everybody that's watching the call now and that are watching in the future. It is Jerry Cooper, current active royalty member. Been on my products, on my nutrition plan for about 4 years now. Got excited about what I was doing, excited to talk to people because I knew that I could make money selling the products. But I was super fired up when I realized the opportunity and the platform that came with Herbalife. So I went to my first event after my sponsor was basically trying to get me to go for like 4 or 5 months. Got excited what I saw there. New people, older people, fit people, people still on their journey, Black, white, Asian, Middle Eastern, Pacific Islander, all colors, all shapes, all sizes, people making money, fired up about doing the business. Really pretty much doing the same thing, drinking 2 shakes a day, having tea and aloe, talking to people excited about it, and making money and really changing lives. So I was there at the event. I'm from East Oakland, California. I saw a lot of people that were in not as great shape as me, but I saw people making more money than me. And I was like, what do I have to do to make that amount of money? Because I know I look like this. This is before I was personally developed. So it was like, I know I look like this. You guys look like that. It doesn't correlate. I thought this was a fitness business. How does this work? So I stayed for the event. I saw that it was more about you being a leader, you showing up, you talking to people, rather than you just personally selling products. So once I figured out that I couldn't do it by myself, I came out of that event fired up, ready to talk to everybody about the business opportunity. And I was excited. So in that first month of actually having people doing volume, I remember my check, I think it was about like $228 or $328. And I was juiced because I wasn't getting no checks from Herbalife before. I was only making money hand to hand. So the fact that I knew that I could get a check by helping other people get paid excited me because I knew other people wanted to make money. And I was like, okay, well, if I'm going to make money off of other people, not off of them making money, but if I'm going to make money in turn of them making money, I'm down to do that. So I continued to work, and 4 years later, we have an active growth business, which is awesome. The checks dropped. They're on myherbalife.com. Raise your hand if you got a check. Amanda, Bridget, I don't know if Josefina got a check, but we'll see who else gets on the call and I'll ask the question then. Awesome. So the checks ran. Bridget, let's talk about how, it's Keisha. Hey, gang, gang, gang. All up in your nose, girl. Go ahead. Get it out. Get it out there. You know what I'm talking about? It's all right. Bridget, what's up? So your check, you don't have to tell us how much it was unless you want to. But what was your check made up of? Preferred members or distributors or rebate?
Preferred members and distributors. I'm also still sick, so I can't really talk.
Good to know. Awesome. Thank you. Amanda, what was your check made up from?
Can you hear me? Yes. My checks was made from preferred members and my down.
Awesome. Cool. Read it back. I also got a check this month, and it was made up of wholesale from my distributors that are below at 42% and below, royalties from the supervisors that are at 50%, and preferred members that are discounted customers that are signed up. So I also had a check, not my highest of the year, but up there as far as what it was, $722, which is awesome, but not where I want it to be. So let's talk about how we can raise our checks. Carlos, what is one way that we can increase the income on our checks?
Sign up more distributors.
You know what? That's a great freaking answer, because that is exactly what it is. Not the only way, but that's exactly the main way where you can run it up. Not only signing up more distributors, but signing them up, because when you sign people up and get paid for it, that's called a pyramid scheme. That's not what we do here. We don't scheme here, okay? We do Herbalife. So we get based off of production from our new distributors. But the odds are, right, and I'm sure some of you guys may have experienced this, you may sign somebody up and you think that they're about to do what they say they're about to do. Oh, I'm about to go all the way with you. I'm fired up. I'm excited. And they don't do nothing, right? So you just sign them up. They're just a zero in your business. How many people have a zero next to somebody's name in your business? Raise your hand. It's all right. That's what happens when you do Herbalife. You sign people up and they don't do stuff. Not because they don't want to, but just because it hasn't happened yet, or because they're not putting in the effort. That's one of the two. So the thing about signing people up is you want to sign up more than just one. You want to talk to more than one person about the business. You want to talk to multiple people about the business, multiple people about the products, and offer that discount to people off the rip. Like if you meet somebody and they're super cool or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They're not like the conversation's going easy. You know, you can let them know about the discount. Really at any point you can let anybody know about the discount. But I'm saying for me, this is how I operate. Like I might tell somebody, if I'm talking to somebody about the products and it's just going super cool, they're like, you know, interacting with me and they're like super interested and they're like, yeah, I'm down to order, I might tell them about the preferred membership off the rip. Like, you know what? You might as well just sign up, get you locked in, because I don't want you to go nowhere else. You don't need to drink nothing else. Gold Standard, Optimum Nutrition, C4, none of that. You don't need to drink none of that. You locked in with this 20% discount, and you know what? That can go to 40% as you order more products, because you're going to order more products because you're going to fall in love with them because of the recognition that they get and the results that they're going to provide for you, and they taste amazing, and you'll get more results because of that. So in turn, you want to try that new stuff, that aloe, that Herbalife coffee that's about to come out, protein bites, the new flavors, everything. So the more you order, the higher discount you'll get. Essentially, the more results you'll get. Everybody's happy. Awesome. Dope. So getting new distributors and having them actually produce. So showing your new distributor the basics, keeping them accountable, and really walking them through. Like, I know you wouldn't want to build independent distributors, but at the same time, when people first sign up, they don't know what to do exactly. Like, they don't necessarily think how the supervisor thinks. So something that you would think is like super obvious might not be obvious to the brand new person. You know what I'm saying? So you do have to walk people through, but you don't want to baby people. So you wanna help build that person independently. You wanna help empower that person, not tear them down, and also not make them feel like it's a job, because nobody wants to start a second job, especially when it comes to something like this. Like, it's not supposed to be a job; it's supposed to be cool, fun, and if you want to take it serious, you have that prerogative too. So I know I was going to talk about this because I was talking to some people earlier and they was just confused. I think it was a slight confusion. So, okay, let's ask the question. Let's get this clarified for anybody that's watching this now and that will watch this in the future. What to do when we get a brand new client? Carlos, can you answer that for me? Like, what's the first thing that you would do after they have purchased products from you?
I mean, I don't really have one yet. I would think, I don't know. Someone tell me real quick.
Somebody want a lifeline, Carlos? Anybody want to help him out?
I'll share what I do. I know every coach is different, but after someone orders, I always ask, do you have anyone that will want to do this with you? So it can be like a referral and they can have that accountability partner. And then after that, I don't send them the meal plan yet. I make them download the Telegram app and I make them send me their before and after photos first before I send them the meal plan. Because through experience, I'll send them the meal plan first and I will never see their before and after photos, and then they will never tell me when they get their products. And then I make them take their before photos first before I send them the meal plan and the weigh-ins. I make sure everything is correct. And I make them tell their close friends and family members what they're doing. And as soon as they have their products, I tell them, post it on your social media, tag me, and let people know that you're on the journey and becoming the best shape of their lives and want to join me. And they'll get a discount if they send me a referral or they become a VIP member. It's basically like I'm coaching my clients to become business partners without even them realizing it. Because people are going to ask them like, hey, I want to get on with you. And I'm just, hey, do you want me to make the money? Do you want to make the money? That's just how I do it.
That's pretty much golden. So I know that it was a little confusion about what to say or what to do. So just to sum it up, you'll ask for their before photos. You'll ask them to download Telegram. And after they complete those two, you'll send them the nutrition plan that's conducive to their results. Like, you're not saying to send the gains program to somebody that wants to lose weight, right? You'll send them the program. And when I say the program, I really mean the email. And within the email is the program, the workout list, the snack list, all the attachments that they need will be in that email. And it's different versions of the email depending on what person wants what kind of results. So you'll send them that, and then they'll wait for their products to come in the mail. So what I like to tell people is that between now and the time your products come in the mail, do whatever the hell you got to do as far as you go into this place, you want to eat this food, you want to do X, Y, Z. Go ahead and do what the hell you got to do in between the time of now and the time your products come, because when them products come is go time. Okay. So, because what I like to do is I like to tell my people, like, look, you get 2 weeks, 14 days of no cheat meals, because we want those results to be dramatic. We want the energy to go all the way up. We want them to see the power of consistency. So when somebody's consistent, so I'll put it to you like this. If somebody's been eating greasy food, drinking sodas, going out to eat, eating a lot of cheese, sour cream, all this stuff, right? That I'm not saying is bad for you in moderation, but if you eat it all the time, yes, it's bad, right? And you change that person's diet to shakes, high protein snacks, healthy, colorful meal, complex carbs, green vegetables in general, green vegetables, more water, tea and aloe, going to the gym when they can to get amazing results, right? pretty much 2 shakes a day, healthy meal snacks in between, tea and aloe when you need energy. And like I said, when you can make it to the gym, they can get amazing results. Agree or disagree? Raise your hand if you believe that's what can happen when you use the products. Right. Who is that? Hella funny. So that is what it is. So when you have your own result using the products, it's a lot easier to go out and talk to people in the marketplace about what you're doing and what you're providing to other people. Because when you know that the shake can change your life, when you know that you didn't had some booty gains from using the products, when you know that your performance has increased using the products, when you know your stomach has come down using the products, when you know you've made overall gains using the products, when you know you've done a bodybuilding show using the products, right? It's easy for you to talk to other people about what it can do for them because you know what it did for you and you know that it works. You stand in conviction, right? So when you stand in conviction, people can feel that energy. It radiates. So you have an attraction of people coming to you saying like, oh, I want to try out the products. I see what you got going on. And, when you're broadcasting your journey to people on social media, when you wear your button, when you do your personal development, everything falls in line for you. So now you attracting people towards you rather than you necessarily going out meeting or not meeting people, but you looking for people. You guys know what I'm trying to say? Like it's automatically coming to you rather than you being like, I got to get some more volume. I got to go talk to more people. Like people are coming to you. People are hitting you up. People are walking in your path saying, hey, I want to lose weight. Ask me how. Because you look good. You know what I'm saying? And that's the power of what we do, right? And a lot of people, I know I've talked to a lot of people. Some people say, oh, I'm going to do Herbalife for X amount of years. I've heard people say this, like, oh, I'm going to do it for like 3 years, whatever. And it's kind of like, why wouldn't you do it for a lifetime? Like me, I know I'm in it for life. Why? Because you can retail forever. I've always said retail is like an extra clip in the hip, an extra clip. You can forever retail forever. How much did it cost for you to sign up in this business? I know for me at the time when I signed up, it was $68, right? Now I believe it might be like, I think it's like 94, something like that. Somewhere in that range, right? $94. And what is that called? Does anybody know this term? What is it called for the startup of a business? What do you need to have to start up a business before you do anything? So
Invest.
you want to invest, right? So essentially, what are we investing? Capital, income, money, right? I don't know how much I don't know how much it. Let's say you want to open a salon. I don't know how much it costs to open a salon. Maybe like $10,000. I don't know, $20,000, depending on the salon that you have, right? You can sign up with Herbalife for $94. Basically, you can sign up for $1 per country that Herbalife operates in, essentially, to start off. That was a bar right there. 94 countries, 94 plus countries, you can operate and do your business in for $94, and all you have to do is reinvest once a year at like $90 or whatever, $100, right? What's $100? Yeah, right, gang. What is $100 from you doing the business, right, all year long? Let's not even say you're building a team. Let's just say you retailing. You can retail, and let's talk about this for a second. Going back on what I said, when you present yourself with value, right? When you walk around with results, when you walk around with confidence, when you walk around with conviction, right? You automatically operate differently. You establish yourself as having value, right? Even if you don't do Herbalife, let me tell you a story. There's this guy that goes to my gym, right? I talk to him all the time. He knows I do Herbalife. He knows it. He sees me all the time. I'm branded. He's been watching me make gains for the last 2 to 3 years. I've been talking to him like, bro, you need to come do this. And he says, I just don't got time. How many people have heard that? I don't got time to do this. I'm busy. It's not a priority, whatever, right? I've heard gang of stories. You don't need time, because this is the thing. If you're somebody that's already in shape, right? When you walk into the room somewhere, people notice you. People know that you're in shape. People can see that. So because the majority of people are not in shape, you carry yourself with a different standard. You see what I'm saying? So because you carry that stuff with your standard, people see you out in the marketplace without you doing Herbalife. So you're just out and about, and they see you. So your family, your friends, if they even have the slightest inclination to want to get in shape, they're going to ask you, because you've already set yourself apart as the person that's healthy, the person that's in shape, the person that knows what they're doing. So by you aligning yourself with a nutrition company, aligning yourself with a distribution, with the back office that cut the checks, that write the checks, cut the checks, keep track of everything, keep the numbers, right? All you got to do is go out and talk to people without you even necessarily purposely going out and talking to people. Because you carry yourself this way, people are going to ask you. Why wouldn't you want to make an extra $500 a month just by doing literally what you was already going to do without it saying Herbalife? Does that make sense? Right? So, therefore, in turn, it's easy to talk about how easy it is for somebody to do the business if that's the case for that person. So, therefore, in turn, because of that, now you can sign up new distributors. Now you can talk to people about having the conviction to say, hey, this is what you can do. This is what I do. And let me show you how to do it easily. So that was just a point that I wanted to bring up about that. And also, it's a lifetime thing, because that was the main point that I was saying. It's a lifetime thing. You're forever going to be working out, right? It's not like it's not like any of us right now on this call is about to be like, you know what, just fuck everything. Fuck my results. Fuck everything. I'm just not going to work out. I'm not going to do none of that. I'm just going to sit on my ass. Nobody on this call is just going to say that. So why wouldn't you just do Herbalife? Even if you decide to slow it down a little bit and not necessarily come to events anymore, necessarily look for distributors, right? Why would you throw away a business why would you not continue to do a business that you can operate on any time, that you can distribute products at any time, because this is your lifestyle? You see what I'm saying? You have you're a lifetime lifeline for everybody you know. That was another bar right there. A lifetime lifeline for somebody as far as the products, getting somebody in shape, getting somebody healthy, getting somebody new results. That can be you. Regardless to how serious you take Herbalife, you can always have that extra clip in the pocket. You see what I'm saying? Because you can always retail forever. That's the beauty of doing Herbalife. That's freaking awesome, right? If you need to pay that extra phone bill, you don't know what's going to happen, you need to do whatever, you can always talk to somebody about the products, because somebody already know you as the person that's getting in shape. Whether you super promote it or not, that's just what it is for you. So that was that. 1 second. All right, I'm back. Don't worry. All right, guys. So, how many of you guys would say you're a professional at something? Raise your hand. If you're a professional at something. Carlos, what are you professional at?
At karate, for sure.
Nice. Anybody else is a professional at anything on this call? Anything. Bridget, what are you professional at?
Throwing a hammer.
Professional hammer thrower. Awesome. Okay. What do they say? What's the terminology they say that it takes to become a professional? What's the cliche or whatever? If anybody knows, go ahead and say it if anybody knows. If not, I'll go ahead and say it. Don't worry, I'll say it. 10,000 hours. It takes 10,000 hours to become a professional. of you practicing something for 10,000 hours. So what's the other word? What's the other terminology with that? Or the other saying that goes with that? It takes 10,000 hours. It takes 10,000 hours to become an overnight success, right? Nobody sees what you do. Nobody cares. This is a quote that I heard from. That I heard from one of my silent mentors, Style Bell. Nobody cares until you give them a reason to. Okay? Nobody cares until you give them a reason to. Nobody in the world, nobody in your community, none of your friends care about what you're doing as far as Herbalife until you give them a reason to care. What can be a reason to care? When you get ripped up, that can be a reason to care because you've never been ripped up before and you're the only ripped one of your friends. That can be a reason to care. When you start making a little bit more money and you post that check that you just made $2,500 off of Herbalife part-time, that could be a reason to care. When you go on that trip to Hawaii as a two-star qualifier, that can be a reason to care, right? When you're able to buy a new car through your Herbalife income, that could be a reason to care, right? When you're able to put a down payment on your house, that could be a reason to care. When you're able to move from city to city because you don't like it over there no more and you can because you have the opportunity, that can be a reason to care, right? So you got to give people a reason to care because other than that, if you're just kind of doing it, if you kind of just getting clients, if you kind of just whatever, signing people up every now and then, nobody's going to see you and be like, damn, it's lit, it's popping. I want to do what they do. You got to make your life look popping. So how do you make your life look more popping? You got to do more, period. Do more personal development, drink more shakes, take more products, get more results, talk to more people, right? And I promise if you do more, there's no way you can be bad at something if you could just continuously practice. Name somebody that sucks at something that continuously practices at it every single day. Name somebody that sucks if you continuously practice at it. Nobody. That just doesn't work. What, Carlos, what you about to say? What? Let me see. What?
I was going to say, there's some pretty shitty kids with the courtesy to like go there every fucking day and practice every day, but you know, it's okay. I know what you're trying to say.
Look, the only people that suck every day that continuously practice is the Raiders. Okay? They're the only people that suck and they go to practice every day, okay, the Raiders. Other than that, nobody else, all right? So if you continuously work your mind every day, if you continuously work your body every day, if you continuously consume more products, continuously drink more water, continuously talk to more people, continuously show up to the events, there's no way that you can't go up. There's no way. You can't be stagnant. You won't go down. The only way for you is to go up. But the thing is, a lot of people are not willing to do more. That's the thing. A lot of people aren't willing to change how they operate to do more. A lot of people aren't willing to give up to go up. That was a quote that I heard from, honestly, I can't even tell you who I heard it from, but I heard that from somebody. What are you willing to give up to go up? Think about that. Think about that. Are you willing to give up TV? Are you willing to give up going out? Are you willing to give up some of your bad habits? Are you willing to stop eating that food that you know is holding you back? Are you willing to stop hanging out with that person that doesn't necessarily fuel you or uplift you or encourage you? Whatever it may be, whatever inner demons that you got to face, that you got to put to the side for you to elevate your life, you should do that. And I can't tell you what it is. I can't tell you how to deal with them. All I can make you aware that they're there, because everybody has demons, whatever they may be, right? But it's the demons in front of you that's holding you back from your next pin level. Truth, my friends, truth. Yeah. Yeah, Carlos. Because I'm just thinking, as I said that, I'm thinking to myself, I'm just like, damn, like, that's freaking true. So anyway, right? What's a philosophy? What's a philosophy that somebody wants to give out that they heard in Herbalife that they think is important that everybody should know? One philosophy or one saying that that you've heard that you believe is prominent. Does anybody have one? All y'all have been to events, so somebody should say something. And we'll sit here until somebody does say something. Go ahead, breeze through your notes if you need to. If you need to, go through your notes if you need to.
I have
What up?
Okay, this wasn't at an event. It was in PD, but it was Jim Rohn, and I highlighted it, so obviously it's important. But he says that our lives are mostly affected by the way we think things are. And if we think something's risky, then we need to realize that everything is risky. Going out and driving in a car is risky. Going for a walk with your dog is risky. Making food on a stove with a gas flame is risky. So everything is risky. We just have to choose what we want to risk and then go after it.
I like that. Yes. And I think he follows that up with not taking risks is the risk. Not taking risks is the riskiest thing you can do. I believe that's what he says as well with that one. Yeah, love Jimmy. Let's think of it like this. We all took a risk doing Herbalife somewhat, right? We didn't just know what was going to happen. I know I didn't know. Only reason I truly signed up is because my sponsor was like, bro, you need to sign up. And I knew he was making money and I knew he had some results, but I truly didn't know if I could do it, but I was kind of peer pressured into it. I kind of believed and I was kind of peer pressured. I wasn't exactly sure if I could do what he did, but I knew that I needed to take a chance. Chances make champions, my friends. That's also a saying that I've also heard, not throughout Herbalife, but I've heard that before. Chances make champions. And I can honestly say there's been a lot of times throughout my 4 years of doing Herbalife, from the time I signed up, July 13th, 2013. And I say 4 years because even though that's obviously 5 years with a little bit of change, I wasn't doing the business for like 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, whatever, right? And even still after that, I was kind of just catting off. So that's why I say 4 years. But there's been a lot of times within this time frame of me signing up or me taking it serious till now, to where if I didn't have Herbalife as an outlet to make money, an outlet to make ends meet from this day to this day, I don't know what I would have did. Truthfully, I don't know what I would have did a lot of times. So I always think back to like, damn, like if I wouldn't have paid that $68. And at the time, that was a lot of money to me. I was like, bro, I don't got 68 like that, bro. Like, what do you want from me, bro? I don't really got it. And he was like, bro, come on, bro. And I'm just like, all right, cool. I trust you because you're my guy. And yeah. So it's like, if $68 can hold you back, that's the reason why you need to sign up. If $100 is holding you back, that's the reason why you need to sign up, right? Because yes, you can make an extra $500 doing this business. You can make an extra $700, $1,000, $1,500 part-time, $2,000 part-time, right? But out of all of those people, think about this. Think about this, guys. You can make an extra $500, whatever, right? How many people would be willing to give $500, not give? How many people could take a $500 hit right now and they'd be 100% okay? Think about that first. $500 withdrew out of your account. Would that be okay with you? Would you be like, all right, whatever, it's cool. I ain't tripping. Like, that's the power in what we do. We're able to give, right, better than take. Because the thing is about it is when you have this extra clip in your pocket, it allows you to do a lot more. It allows you to have a lot more time freedom and mental freedom because you don't have to worry about this bill because you know you have that extra income for whatever. You know you can pay for your daughter's trip, your son's trip, or whatever, or buy them presents for their birthday. And that's awesome. And that goes with another thing that a philosophy that I heard, which is super dope, is that be greedy with giving the good parts away. The good parts away, right? Be greedy with giving the good parts away because then that makes the good parts great for you, right? So for me, it's like, okay, what am I good at giving away? I would say the vision, right? Me personally, I would say the vision. I'm good at giving the vision, so that's why I always give it away, because I think that's one of the most important things, because that's what I saw when I went to my first event. I saw the vision. I saw people talking on stage that I was like, talking about concepts that I never heard before. And if I wouldn't have heard the vision at that event, I don't know if I would have went so hard coming out of that event. I don't know if I would have. I can't say. But if they wouldn't have been giving so much away just freely, I maybe wouldn't have received it, right? And who knows where we would be. Nobody would be here right now, possibly, except Patrick. Possibly nobody would be here if I wouldn't have received that information at the time. Now, what's even deeper than that, right? How many events will you go to when you'll hear something and you won't apply it to your life to where you can have your own team for the future people that aren't here yet on your team, right? I looked at my distributor. I looked at my distributor numbers the other day, or actually earlier today, and I think it said something about like 70-something distributors, something like that. It said 121 applicants within my downline. First of all, can I get back to the call? 121 applicants. And I'm thinking to myself, like, 121 people? That's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, between distributors and preferred members and supervisors, whatever, 121 people. I'm like, damn, that's a lot. And it's like, what if I would have never took the opportunity? What if I never would have said yeah to the opportunity? Then they would have, possibly all 121 people wouldn't have got results, or wouldn't have made some form of income, or wouldn't have been able to do something because of Herbalife. And that's part of the reason why you should continue to do it, because you can possibly change somebody's life. What's another philosophy, if anybody has heard of one? Who's been to events? All you guys been to events. So who wants to go next? See, this whole time when I was talking about stuff, you're supposed to be thinking of something. But it's okay, though, because we're here to get better. Teaching point. We're here to, get better. So anybody want to go, or I can go, or I can do another one? 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'll do another one. One of my favorite ones from Jim Rohn. If you want more, you must become more. That's probably one of my all-time favorites. If you want more, you must become more, because it's like a lot of people want more stuff in their life, want more abundance, but they're not willing to be the person that deserves that. They're not willing to be, they're not willing to do the personal development. They're not willing to be able to hold enough to be able to get that. Like, if you read The Richest Man in Babylon, it's talking about saving, even when you have a little bit of money, doing right with your money that you have at the time. Because if you don't do right with it now, when you start to make, like, if you don't do right with the money you have now, you don't deserve to make 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. You see what I'm saying? Because you're out of control. You don't know what to do. You'll go buck wild. You see what I'm saying? So you need to be able to deserve that. You need to become more, so you're deserving of it. And you're not just going to blow it and do dumb stuff like that. Anyway, it is the 15th of the month, or it's about to be the 15th of the month. 15 days left, or 16 days left in the month. If your plan for the month hasn't gone as you thought, guess what? You have another second half to go ahead and go out there and do the damn thing. I know that my beginning of the month was going slow. But that's all right, because it's about to turn up starting tomorrow, because I know that coffee drops tomorrow. And I know I had a lot of people that was like really interested in that. So I'm expecting to see a jump in my volume. So that's going to be super dope. Right now, Carlos, because you're just the person I see right here. How much money would it take for you to leave your job? How much money would you need to see on the Herbalife check for you to be like, okay, you know what? I'm about to do this full time. Not including your retail, not including none of that. Just the check that you get. How much would it need to be?
I don't know. I mean, I teach karate. I love my job, so I'm probably not gonna leave my job no matter what. But I would like to have a lot of money. Like at least, I would say at least two. If I can get at least 2 bands a month just from this, then I would be at least comfortable while I try to get more. You feel me?
2 bands, right? Now, what would
At
you
least.
do with that 2
At
bands?
least.
What would you do? What would you do? What would you do?
Be able to do shit.
Think about it. We need specifics. Think about it. Bridget, right now, how much would it not for you to leave your job, right? We know how that is. But how much money would you need on your Herbalife check for you to be like, you know what? This is freaking awesome.
I mean, I already said it's freaking awesome. No, probably like I want to say like I wouldn't be totally happy until I was around $4,000 or $5,000, but like right now, if I got above, by the end of the year, I want to be like pushing up towards $1,000.
So 4,000, 5,000.
That would be like, okay, bye mom, bye dad. I'll send you some money in a little bit, but I'm gone.
Okay, cool. So what would you do with that 4,000, 5,000? What would your lifestyle look like?
I'm a very simple person.
We need to
So
hear it.
I I mean, I could pay off the rest of my car and be done with that, and live on my own and go to all my brother's football games and rugby games and finish my training and stuff. And I mean, basically, I could just do whatever I wanted at that point.
That's what's up. That's what it's about. Just so for her, 4,000. So what it sounds like to me is that 4,000, 5,000 for Bridget would basically allow her time freedom, right? So if we're talking about 4,000, 5,000 on her check, not including her bonus check, if we're just saying royalties in your wholesale, based upon that, I would just say you will probably need to be a really strong 2.5 Get team member or a millionaire team member. Somewhere in that range. Somewhere in that range right there. Awesome. Cool. Amanda, how much money would it take for you to be like, I'm leaving my job and yeah.
I need to make $7,000 a month to leave my job. And that $7,000 is giving me the time of financial freedom that I want, like the start of my time of financial freedom. I won't have to be so tight and manage my money so tight how I am now just to make ends meet, like with my rent and stuff that I want to do. Like, okay, since if I'm going out to dinner, I'm like, okay, this is what I have to order because this is only how much money that I'm allowed to spend. I don't have to do that anymore. What else is there? There's just a lot. I'll be able to travel more. I'll finally be able to buy jewelry that I want. I don't have Michael Kors. I don't have like Gucci or anything like that. I'm not like high maintenance just because I don't have the money to like. I can spend the money for it if I want to now, but I'd just rather not. It's not a smart thing for me to do right now. So I'll be able to buy some materialistic things. I'll be able to buy more shoes. Be able to pay off my student loan, pay off my credit card, and I don't have to rush to go to work and just drive every day to work anymore. Driving to work every day and just when I'm in my car, I always contemplate. That's when I think deep in life and where I'm at in life is when I'm in my car. But just driving to work every day, I'm just like, I don't want to drive this anymore. Like, that's just going to be a great fucking feeling to have, knowing that I'm just driving to where I really want to be for me and just do whatever instead of just driving to work and clock my life away for 8.5 hours. Yeah.
Awesome. And just on a side note, it's not material. It's not high maintenance to want nice things. It's not high maintenance to want nice stuff, because I was watching my homie's Insta story the other day, Stephen Crawford, millionaire team member, and he was recently talking about this, where he was saying, for most of my life, for 29 years of my life, he's like 31. He just recently turned 31. He's like, for 29 years of my life, I've been struggling, just getting by. And now that I'm able to afford whatever I want to, I don't like for people to say, oh, like, you changed up, or you're just doing it for the stuff or whatever, because at the end of the day, nobody was saying that when I was buying the basic stuff. You know what I'm saying? So when I was buying the basic stuff, don't say that I wasn't doing it for that. But now that I can afford nicer things for myself, don't say that I'm superficial, or that I'm high maintenance, or that I'm materialistic, because at the end of the day, if you can afford stuff, you want to be able to do with it within your means. And at the end of the day, it's a different type of quality it's a different type of feeling and a different type of quality when you can walk into high-end stores. You know what I'm saying? And not just window shopping. You know what I mean? Like, you coming in there to buy, okay? Like, I'm not coming in there to look to save up to be like, okay, I want to get them in a few months. I'm coming in there to purchase today, okay? So, you know what? It's a different feeling, but the thing is, though, when you make that type of money through Herbalife, you know what it took. You know the late nights that you stayed up. You know all the people that you talked to. You know all the calls that you got on. You know all the events that you went to. So when you buy that stuff, it was worth it, because you know what you had to do to get that. It's not like you just had a bag of money dropped on you and it's like, oh, whatever, I'm just ungrateful for it, whatever, awesome. It's like, no, I worked hard for this. So therefore, in turn, I want to enjoy the fruits of my labor. And I don't have to shop at the outlets no more. Okay, I can go to the mall Nike. I can go to the San Francisco one, Nike Town. You know what I'm saying? I can go to the Gucci store. I can go to the Fendi store. I don't gotta shop at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. And I'm not saying these places are bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they're bad. What I am saying is that they're cost friendly. And when you don't have to worry about cost, then you can start upping your level of what you purchase. You know what I'm saying? Takesha, right now, how much money would you need to see on the Herbalife check for you to be like, okay, this is just what I'm about to do, or this is like great for me?
I said 5,000.
And what would you do with 5,000?
Okay, so I've already got my day planned out. I will wake up 6 a.m. I do my morning meditation, my prayer and worship, and my gratitude, and I set off to my gym and train my clients at 7 a.m. And then around noontime, I have my lunch, and then whoever I'm with, we go to the store, and I purchase me some Gucci item, the Gucci purse, and my Nike tennis shoes, because I'm a Nike, I love Nike tennis shoes. And then later in the afternoon, I go back and train. I already got it planned out. Like
that's what 5,000 would do for you.
Yeah, that actually kickstarted, because that will make me be more grateful. Because the more you're grateful, the more you show gratitude, God, universe will give you more.
Right. I agree with that. And them Gucci shoes, you feel me? Them things going for, pretty penny. So that's freaking great. So Carlos, back to you. What would you?
I mean, karate's cool.
What would you do with it? Go ahead, bro.
Right now, like I'll be able to do stuff right now, take my son to do stuff right now. But like when I'm up at night, when I'm imagining shit, or like when I can't sleep and I'm thinking about what's going on, like I'm thinking like 5 bands, 10 bands, 20 bands, like fucking everything. Like I want to be able to open up a karate studio. I want to open up a club. I want to be able to train all the time, not have to worry about shit, not have to not worry about nothing. Put my kid in a private school if I want to, like anything. I want to be able to do everything.
Right. Okay. So and that was still the 2000, right?
No. The 2000 was like to be comfortable right now, like to be able to like go take him to go do something, go buy him some clothes or something. Like that's not what I want long term. That's just right now to be comfortable.
So not right now.
That would be cool.
Talking like what it is.
Yeah, what it is. I want the world. I want everything. I want 10 bands, 20 bands, 100 bands.
Okay, cool. So going back to I already said about Bridget. Okay, Amanda. That sounds like you need millionaire team. Okay, that's what that sounds like. 7,000 millionaire team. Just off of basic production. We're not talking about like, oh, if you're a super high 2.5 member, like no, basic production millionaire team. Because 5% of 80,000 is 4,000. Your bonus as a millionaire team member is 4%. So 4% of 80,000 is 3,200. That's 7,200. That's what she said. Awesome. Takesha, she said 5K. That's basically like that's millionaire team, a strong 2.5 business, right? Carlos, I specifically heard him say 10K, which is basically without anything strong baseline. That's president's team, 1%er. So the reason why I asked you guys how much it would take and what would you do with it is because you want to be clear about what that would look like when you get the money. So you don't just go crazy. You don't just start acting a fool, right? Because as far as I know, I mean, I can't really speak for Takesha and I know Patrick, right? So excluding them two, and I can't really say for Josefina, whatever, right? I don't really know. It's not really people just out here making just 8,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? Just consistently on a regular basis. That's just not what's happening. You know what I'm saying? In reality. So for you to have that opportunity is something amazing, and it's real for you. That's the thing. It's not like Marquise said, we don't do a different marketing plan that we do for the boys than we do for the girls. It's not like the products work better for this person than they do for the next person. It's really just up to you. And I know I say this all the time, but I mean, once you really realize that it's up to you, it's not up to anybody else to change your life. That's when the stuff becomes a little bit more clear and a little bit more easier for you to go after it. Rather than you just being like, oh, it'll happen one day. Like, no, I'm going after my 5K. I'm going after my 7K. I'm going after my 10K. And what does that look like as far as business? You already know what that looks like. You already know what to do. Like I said, it's not about learning. At this point, it's not really learning about too much because it's all simple. Like I'm saying, it's all using the products, talking to people, sharing it, getting other people paid, showing other people how to get a client, right? But it's more of who do I have to be in order for me to have that? The hardest worker, highest volume producer, the best recruiter, the person that contributes the most, the person that shows up the most, whatever that may be. So like I'm saying, it's the end or it's the second half of the month, whatever you have going on. Before this, it doesn't matter. It's Monday tomorrow. It's a brand new week to start. Make sure you set up your week powerfully starting tomorrow because it'll set the tone for the rest of the week. So if you got to wake up early to do your personal development, do it. If you have to wake up early to make sure you can record your shake on social media, do it. If you need to set aside time for you to follow up with your people, do it. If you need to squeeze in a 45-minute, 30-minute workout because you're busy, do it, right? If you need to go somewhere purposely to talk to your one or two people or whatever your plan says that you're talking to, do it. Because once you get some success and you get a few wins under your belt, it becomes an addictive thing and you want to get more wins. So all questions are good questions. And when we got no questions, I'm going to let y'all go and we can get to work. November 10th is the NorCal STS. Buy your ticket if you don't have it. JKO is, so November 10th, next STS in NorCal. December 15th, the December STS. Then January 5th and 6th is our JKO with 15K presidency member Super Mario. Super cool. It's about to go down. I know what Soup does, and Soup does it well. So he's about to come with the shits. It's gonna be dope. However many people that you need to talk to between now and then for you to be in a different place within your business, do it. Reach out if you need help. As always, it's always good. Call me if you need me. Talk to your sidelines. Talk to your upline if it's not me. Just work it out.
Basics of the business.
That just scared me. Did y'all hear that? That just scared the hell out of me. I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, it's before 8 o'clock, so that's dope. We finishing a little bit early. Let's get to work, guys. Oh, and we're trending. Just so you guys know, the organization is trending to do more volume than we did the past couple months. So we're like doing really well as far as the overall volume. So that's super dope. I'll see you guys soon. If you need me, call me. The recording will be posted. Show your people. I'm outie 5 outie.